Hello to those who chose pt.1. I picked out 2 songs for you, including a picture from, I don't know, some social media, but I got it to represent whoever's going to contact you. So, first, let's start off with the song. So, I got The Spiteful Chat by Kendrick, then I got Sucker by Jonas Brothers. The Spiteful Chat, I'm getting a party and like a club vibe. I don't know if this is describing you or a person. I'm thinking this is describing an environment. So maybe this person will contact you whenever you're in like party or club environment. Yeah, right now I'm getting someone like who's twerking and everyone's hyping them up. I'm getting the phrase beautiful face. Maybe that's what stands out about you to them is like your physical looks. With the sucker card, I'm getting that this person's going to contact you in 3 days. Now it's a general reading, right? So I guess 3 days or 3 weeks. Yeah, this feels more like a lustful, I need to have it type of thing. So I'm not surprised if you don't even know this person because if you knew them, then they would contact you like instantly, right? Why would they wait 3 days or 3 weeks to contact you? Okay, yeah, that was it. So now I'm done with that. And I'll put on the screen the picture I got. And it's Buttercup crying. Okay, this is how they see it. So you know how I said about the club environment and if it's not a club environment, y'all met at a party or it's like a gathering and there's like a friend group that you're surrounded by, you are the sad one. You're the Buttercup crying. Whoever's going to contact you is going to contact you because they want to take advantage of your mental state right now. I think you're at a low vibration because you're feeling negative emotions. And I think you're probably an extrovert because you're just letting everyone else know. And you know what other people do. Like they end up just talking with their other friends, like, yeah, like Paul once feeling like this. I feel bad. And then everyone else ends up finding out that you feel like that. And I feel like that's how this person found out that you're sad or things are not going right with you in life, definitely, or things have not been going right for a while with you. They see this as an opportunity to see how she's in bed to get in bed with you. And it's none of this cuddling. They'll be like, let me heal you with my touches, let me heal you with my kisses, and then it'll turn into sex, and then I'm surprised that they ghost you. And I just channeled Stanford University. Now, like you're having issues with your throat chakra, really, really bad. Maybe you're even sick. I think it's more of issues with it. But just know you have at least one friend around you that does not like this person and actively expresses that they don't like them around. If you resonate with a friend group, right? If you let someone know, or in general, hey, because you know, word spreads around, if you let someone know about your sexual preferences or the experiences you've had in bed, they let this person know, but I think it was kind of distorted. Not in like a purposeful way, but I think they were just like summarizing what you told them. But this person took it out of context. So yeah, that's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting. So this pile right here is describing who wants to contact you. I was intuitively drawn to look about Lika online before I even started this reading. I ended up finding out that she was basically a fallen hero. She led a bunch of warriors and she won many, many battles, but ultimately I think her homeland ended up getting taken over, but she was like humiliated in front of her whole town. She ended up rebelling and gathering up a bunch of soldiers and then she led them. Yeah, I'm just really getting you're in like a party environment. If it's not that, I think if you work, it's an unprofessional environment. Let's be real. Like I'm thinking about like the CEO corporate world, people doing drugs, like just right in front of other people, just nonchalantly. It's like that. It could be informal like that and unprofessionalism. This person stands out because they vehemently oppose your views. I'm not even surprised if they say degrading remarks, not necessarily towards you, but they say it out loud so anyone can assume it's about anyone, but then you're like the only woman in the office. They feel like jerks. For the most part, except for that one friend. Your friends are friends with this person and everyone gets along with them, you know, but I just feel like you two butt heads a lot. And with the Queen of Wands, I'm getting coworkers, whatever, just adjust. I will say friends. In your friend group, you're like the odd man out. Maybe it could literally be you're the only woman. Because once again, the like woman, okay, anyways, you're just really different from everybody else. Maybe everyone's really mainstream and then you're the only bohemian one, or something about you stands out. Could even be your skin color that stands out from everyone else. If you were to all take a photo, you would stand out. But the only reason why this person would stand out, the one who wants to contact you, is because they're making a funny face. They just decide to do something stupid in the photo, and everyone, while everyone else is smiling. And also, this person thinks that they're just as smart as you. And for some reason, I don't know how this would be like a spiritual connection. They think that they're just as powerful as you. But that's only like you would know if there's a spiritual thing going on. Just, this person does feel like misogynistic. Definitely coming up as wands. Maybe you're like a fire sign, and then with the Baldega interpretation. I know the ascendant has to do with how you project yourself, and I would mention work, so maybe the midheaven, something with fire in there. With the Ten of Wands, recently, because this is in general, and then now it's describing y'all's dynamic recently, and they've been a lot more quiet and distant, and they want to come off as aloof to you because they see you have a lot going on, kind of like bad luck on bad luck on bad luck. Or maybe let's say everyone is being sexist in your workplace, they're only assigning you 30 assignments while everyone else gets 10 assignments to complete. Unfair disadvantage that you're experiencing, but you're still pulling through. You're still going to continue working there. You're still going to continue being friends with everyone. What I mean by that is, even if you're sick, even if you're sad, even if you're having mental health issues, you're still going to contact everyone every single day and ask them how they are. You're still going about your daily activities. It's just really hard in your state. And they really can see that. And honestly, this person really empathizes with what you're going through. If this is not a workplace, this is someone who is like around your friend group, they can really empathize with what you're going through, because I think this person has been through what you've been through before. So I think that's why they've been so quiet. Like, yeah, because they don't want to pick on you right now because you're really done bad. But I think they're contemplating contacting you because they like want to share stories with you about how they've been through almost exactly what you've been through. This is like the spiritual community for some reason. I don't even know why I'm giving out this interpretation. You're having difficulty going through a dark night of the soul or like a karmic lesson. They think that they have the solution for that because they understand what it's like to go through that lesson. But it took them also forever, just like how it's taking you forever to learn, you know? In general, seeing you sad or down bad makes them feel sad. They don't feel bad, but I think that this is, you know, how whenever people are empaths, so they just feel people's emotions, like that's what ends up happening. It ends up marrying back to them. They end up absorbing your negative energy. But yeah, it's going back to the social setting over here with the Seven of Wands, another indicator, because this is just asking who they are. At least towards you, they're selfish. I don't know if this is their actual personality, though. They do seem like a jerk. If it's your birthday, they're definitely not going to give you a birthday gift while everyone else is, but they do it on purpose because just another way to piss off you, take a jab at you, you know, because they know that you notice that they didn't give you a gift. Fine, then I won't give you a gift too. It just feels like petty arguments or little petty pranks that maybe y'all play on one another. The people around you or your friends are already so used to it that they're just like unfazed whenever it happens. Like instead of laughing or finding it funny, like they don't find it funny anymore. It's just like, again. It's about the God card in reverse. I think that's how you come off to society and how you treat them physically. But they think that behind closed doors, you know how I said they want to sleep with you? They feel like you're like the white buffalo woman. So at the most extreme, you're like a hardcore dominatrix. And at the least, you're just a really dominant person in bed. You don't like being submissive towards men specifically. And also, I was channeling like the gay community. They just feel like you go after people or you sleep with people who are physically weaker than you or who that society would deem as they're not a great, like they don't fit in with society. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because you pull in men who are physically weaker or have low self esteem, lower standards for their partners. You use that to your advantage, but in a way that's like you manipulating. This whole time, I'm getting the reason why they treat you so resentfully is because they feel like you're a manipulator. But in a sense, they're also a manipulator. But I don't think they see everyone else as manipulators. If they are, it's like you're a weak manipulator, but they think that y'all are at the same level of manipulation, or y'all play like chess games with one another and no one even realizes that they're the pawn. Do you understand? The next pile is going to be, what are their intentions towards you? You know how I channeled that they think you're really dominant in bed and you don't like being submissive? I was channeling that with the Page of Cups in reverse, and their intention is to have their desires fulfilled and that you dominate them. But this isn't just in bed. Like, yes, they will like this in bed, but their goal for you to constantly dominate them in like a humiliating way, not to the point where you have them on a leash and they're walking on all fours, put them in their place, or you make them feel stupid about saying dumb stuff. If you know that y'all have a spiritual connection going on, they really want to exchange energies with you. So they want to have like astral sex or like sex in the spiritual realm. In this case, if this is true, they want you to think it's only because they want sex, but the reality is it's much deeper than that because they actually want to extrapolate certain spiritual knowledges from you that they don't have. Keep your spiritual knowledge under like lock and key, and they want to tap into it to have it as their own. It just feels like a very selfish person. I keep on getting this image. You know how I said in the buttercup picture that there was one person around you who didn't like them? It's just coming out again. They're coming out in between y'all two. You're really close with this one friend or this one person, and you let them know everything. Person knows that your friend or this comrade hinders them from getting closer to you because they can see right through them, even more than you can see right through them. But that's why the Page of Cups is in reverse, because you have this comrade around who stops you from making any stupid decisions regarding whoever wants to contact you. If this is a workplace with a Lakshmi card, this person wants to take your position, especially if you have a higher position than them. Overall, in the physical world, they want to come off as they were able to dominate you. They think you're like a wild cat that can't be tamed. That's how everyone else sees it. They also want you like at their begging call, because you know how I said you both are manipulators? If they were to ever succeed in their goals with you, fulfill all their desires, they would feel like the master manipulator because they were able to manipulate you, someone who they thought was on their level. What a jerk. This last pile is going to be on Spirit's advice on how to deal with whoever wants to contact you soon. With the Two of Wands, Spirit's advice is for you not to let this person in. Keep your guard up, especially your spiritual guards up. And right now, I'm channeling this song by Lady Gaga, and it's like, stop calling, I don't wanna talk anymore. Yeah, Spirit's advice is to block this Emperor energy that is going to constantly go towards you. You both are fire energy. So, how I told you, y'all like fight or bicker often. Always put them in their place. Never fully let them in. Definitely do not be vulnerable with them. Do not show them that you wear your heart on your sleeve. Do that with everyone else except for them. You need to understand that they are coming from a manipulative place so they can like dominate you. Wolf of Wall Street, he was like the man. He was the CEO, I believe. In society, he was coming up as a dominant person who made those quick decisions But then back at home, I mean, on his free time, not at home necessarily, but he would hire like a dominatrix, wanted to be like submitted in bed. And that's what this is like reminding me of from this person. And with the Three of Pentacles over here, Spirit's encouraging you to get to know this person's vulnerabilities and weaknesses. You're not the type of person to use it maliciously against them, but you need to keep track of this person's secrets or intimate things about them so that way in case they get something on you, you can use something on them. If they're trying to blackmail you, you double blackmail them or triple blackmail them, with information that you know. They're always in a position where they always want to be on top. They always want to one up people, but you challenge that. So they're going to always want to put you down. I'm just letting you know. For so long that until this person probably changes their mentality, decides to not go at things in this manipulative place. I don't even know what to say. I don't even think you're really a manipulator. I think you're just defending yourself against this person. All right, well, that was it. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chosen Pal 2. Let's find out who wants to contact you. I'm getting to interpret cards first. I got a picture from Instagram for you to channel wants to contact you. I also got songs. So I was putting down the cards, and the Bridget card is the secret. It was trying to hear the Amaterasu card, but it couldn't understand. And this is the Ichiro card, which is the release. I'm getting that someone's mad at you. That should be obvious. Coming from the Nine of Pentacles card, they want what you have. This doesn't seem malicious though. Over here, there's like two cute little characters, right? And I'm getting that this is whoever wants to contact you. I think it might be multiple people, but for now, I'm channeling this one person. Mad at you, like they're growing more and more resentment because you're not offering them. You see how she has a bunch of pentacles? You're not offering them a pentacle. You're just keeping all your pentacles to yourself, but you don't give them to anyone. But they're growing resentment because I don't know if maybe they've trying to show off, subtly let you know that they want a pentacle from you, but they don't want it because they want to take from your wealth or from your status. They want it because like they really like you, like they also want to give you their pentacle. It's like reciprocal, but it's so odd because this person's coming from such pure intention because they don't want to make the first move. They're growing resentment because they want you to like read their mind or something. But I'm not even surprised if you don't even notice this person, or even if you do notice this person, it's like, well, no, you have to ask me first. Like you being stubborn. It's like a really odd situation. Honestly, with the Nine of Pentacles, I'm getting like whoever this person is, they like you a lot. I'm not surprised if this person is an admirer of yours. So you could interpret that as like this person has a crush on you, but it could also be that this person could like be fangirling or fanboying over you, like whatever you're doing in your career. But it's so funny because it's all good vibes, yet they're growing resentment. So weird. I just think they really want you to notice them. That's the one that's secret. This person compares themselves to you. Well, I'm gonna say Bridget, because they're coming up as a Bridget card. They think that they're not as beautiful as you. They don't have that special oomph to them. There's no wow factor like how you have it. I swear to God, they are coming from nothing but pure intentions when they want an equal exchange with you, you know? They want you to like them just like how much they like you. I don't think it's that hard. I don't even think this person's really needy. This person's becoming just a little too obsessed in wanting to get your attention by going up to you and actually physically talking with you. I'm not even getting that this person's nervous. Others would see that they don't deserve to talk to you. Maybe you have higher status in them. And then on top of that, the main thing stopping them is you in your head thinking that they are not worthy enough to talk with you. Yeah, and the way that this person's seeing you is like some people are just born stars. They're not a star, but they are special. Kind of gives me like Someone who works behind the scenes in a low key job while you are in the limelight, are always on social media. Because at first I thought this person was feeling insecure, but they're not. And I was getting something about brownies. Maybe it's like brownie points is what they want you to want from them, and then the same thing with you. I think this person just wants to like actually just be your friend. So you have two different people who want to contact you. Who was that one? And the next one is the Ichel person. I'm confused because this is a reading on who wants to contact you, but it feels like you are already in contact with them. I'll break it down. Maybe I'll make a lot more sense of it. But with the Ichel card, this person's dancing, having time of their lives, like throwing little sacrificial jewelry into the pot. And it's like, you see, I did it, and like they seem like really good at dancing. Now it's your turn, and the Mataratsu is supposed to represent you. You're throwing your own version of what's special to you in that pot, but you're dancing a lot more awkwardly than them, but you're still keeping up. And I feel in this scene, I'm getting you're like panting and sweating, trying to keep up with them and the high intensity of this ritual, but you're still keeping up and you still follow through with it even at the end of the ritual. But Ichel is always surprised that you can keep up with them. Ichel is in contact with you right now, but I feel like Ichel knows something that you don't. Leading up to Bridget, something to do with Bridget, because the one who wants to contact you is Bridget, but I guess someone around you is aware that Bridget wants to contact you. So whoever Ichel represents in your life will facilitate y'all two's contact together. And this person is more of, they feel like they're the leader of the group of your friends, or maybe they're your boss, or just something where they're constantly teaching you. And it's not like if you don't teach them things too, it's just they feel a lot more advanced than you. And they have a lot more awareness of their surroundings. They just have better overall intelligence. And that's why they're aware of this Bridget thing. Bridget knows each other, but you don't know Bridget, and then you know each other, but then you don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get into the Instagram picture I got. So it's a gorgeous image. Go ahead and check out the creator. I linked it down below. And it says, "My evolution will be beautiful." There is an awareness of the heart on this person's side, but they don't think you know it yet. If this person believes in this terminology, they think that you both are soulmates, but you have not tapped into their energy yet to realize that. I feel like they think that there's a lot that you don't know, which could be true. Maybe they know something about a soul contract, or they have information where they know that you're the one for them. Now, I said the one, but I don't think it's that drastic unless you know it's that drastic. I feel like you would be spiritually aware if this was the one. But I'm getting like your forever best friend, just something like casual, platonic. Y'all somehow always meet, even though y'all are in different countries, y'all always travel. You always see synchronicities about each other. This person is tapping into that energy. Oh my gosh, okay, I understand now. So, you know how I said Ichel like was doing the ritual? You were panting and sweating and stuff, but you were trying your best to keep along and you were still keeping along. Ichel is spiritually aware, so were you. I'm not saying you weren't, but Ichel is spiritually aware that Bridget is aware that y'all two share a special connection, like the line of fate. It's special between y'all, but you have not tapped into that yet because you don't have the spiritual abilities or awareness to even realize that. So I think that Ichel is trying their best to do many rituals. I'm saying rituals. This could easily be your deity too or your god, but they're trying their best to make you go on quests, make you do stuff to where you are unconsciously building up your spiritual tolerance, and it will eventually to spiritual awakening. Then you will be able to actually see Bridget for who they are and like how special your connection is with Bridget. Wow, that sounded so complicated. To you, it's toxic. I know the way I'm saying it, it doesn't sound toxic, but for your awareness right now, if you were to know who Bridget actually is, you would think that it's wrong for you to get to know them. I think that they are right in that you would just reject them because society does not accept it, or their status is different from yours. So it's just, it should not be tolerated, you know? Therefore, you're not going to tolerate it. You have to go beyond society's expectations and norms, and you have to uncondition yourself. And the only way to do that is to go through a spiritual awakening, to open your eyes and to realize that Bridget is the one that is going to help facilitate a lot of spiritual growth in you, but in a soft and kind way. Better to receive it with them than with each other, because each other kind of feels like hardcore, like they're very high intensity and you're just barely keeping up. And the last thing I'm getting from the Instagram picture is that Bridget is so spiritually in tune and aware. I'm not even surprised if they are, I'm getting specifically, if they're stronger than this chill person that is trying to lead you to spiritual growth and success. I feel like they're super powerful in their own right. It's a matter of you accepting it. Maybe you're purposefully blocking it off. You know, Bridget, it says healing, and then with you, it says self esteem. Maybe it's your ego or your pride holding you back there. But just know you're gonna experience a spiritual awakening soon. By soon, I mean at the most in 4 months. But that's if you're really dragging your feet and being very stubborn to receive the spiritual awakening, because I see you already on the spiritual path. Okay, well, I'm done interpreting the picture, and now here's the songs. Actually, I'm getting to interpret the songs whenever I'm done putting down the next pile. So the next pile is going to be whoever wants to contact you, which is Bridget. What is Bridget's intentions towards you? These four cards are the secret, and the secret before was Bridget, so maybe, no, probably has to do with Bridget, but let me go with the songs first. You got the lyrics to Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. You got the lyrics to Sucker by Jonas Brothers. And you got Duckworth by Kendrick. I need to upgrade my song list, man. It's been like years since I've like written these. I have a lot of remorse for this person, this Bridget person. Okay, well, I guess I'll start crying, right? Of course. I mean, I was trying to hold it back. um, this person has really been through the ringer of life. Have you ever heard someone's story from their childhood? They were raised by the wrong people. They were put in a horrible environment. They suffered from mental health issues. They kept on just having trauma and trauma and trauma, further holding them back from even processing what even happened to them. You know, those people where they just end up stone cold, they just don't feel anything, or they're just an emotional mess and they can't even hold a job. They end up using like drugs for a way to cope with it. Like this person has been through it. That's what I mean. The reason why I'm like tearing up and stuff is because this person has every reason to let what has happened to them in the past define who they are now. But as I told you before, this person is really spiritually powerful and they've made so much strides. They're so strong. They've made so much immense growth on having to look back on all these traumas, I'm not surprised that they're not even done looking back at them yet. And reliving these traumas, fully processing them one at a time, accepting the emotions they felt, and then forgiving those people that did those traumas. That's so hard because this person has been through trauma after trauma after trauma after traumatic event. And that's why this person is so powerful spiritually. And I'm pretty sure on the outside it shows how strong they are, the way that they carry themselves. I'm sure that this person knows themselves. Anyways, with it being on the bottom, I don't think it shows the hard life this person has lived and all the traumatic experiences they've endured, because they came up as the healing card, which is the Bridget card. So on the surface, they seem like they have a small stature, probably. They're just submissive, they're quiet. And with these two, I'm just getting all this person wants an equal give and take, for someone to yearn for them, like how they yearn for that person too. They just want reciprocity. That's all they're asking for. And anyone that they want in their lives. That's it. It's not just about romance, it's more than that. It's finding quality people just like them. God, this person's so strong. So with their intentions, I'm gonna start off with the tower. So yeah, connected with the muses, their intentions are to first put themselves first. Sorry, I should have phrased that better. Their main priority is to self-protect and only come out of the tower when they 100% know it's safe. Even if it's at 99.8%, that they're sure they still need that other 2.2%. And I think this is a really healthy coping mechanism that they develop, because I know you can interpret this as, oh, they're being really guarded, they're letting their wounds, but no. This is just how they face literally everything in life. And it makes sense, especially with all that they've been through. It's the best way they know how to navigate new adventures, new people, new opportunities. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like they don't want you to know any of this. Maybe they're embarrassed, I don't know, maybe they're shy. They want it to move at a snail's pace, this connection, because to them, proper results are slow and steady. Even though it's the wands, I'm getting like earth. Maybe this person's an earth sign. Mars is about like sexual drive, or just in general, your passions and how you go about strategizing and stuff. Like, I think that their Mars is in an earth sign. I feel like they don't want you to know this. They don't want to say anything because they don't want to scare you off, or they don't want to offend you. So I think that's why they don't want you to know this. But so far, the slow and steady route that they've been taking, you've been going along with it, or you've been seeming like if you are a steady option. You don't seem unreliable. I think in the near future, I don't think it's now, they're going to come to a point where they're going to be contemplating with the Ace of Wands on coming out of the tower. So I think, like, sitting right next to you, letting you see that they're staring at you, more noticeable signs that they're interested in getting to know you and that you're catching their attention. Also, with the Ace of Wands, like, spirit is all for it. I think this is a really, really good karmic learning lesson for them in being vulnerable. Maybe they've done this many times with other people, and because of their slow and steady plan, other people have been weeded out. So that's why they're just doing it again with you. I think at this point in the near future, they're surprised that you haven't faltered, and they're contemplating on approaching you in that manner. I don't think they're gonna talk with you though. Yes, these are all surprise cards because they don't want you to know this, right? But the Emperor is the surprise to Bridget. And I think that was the Ichel. You remember how I told you Ichel was guiding you? Bridget does not see Ichel coming. I'm not going to say the Emperor. Because Ichel is going to grab Bridget and be like, hey, Bridget, come over here. Hey, Amaterasu. I'm going to call you Amaterasu, right? Amaterasu, this is Bridget. And then Bridget's like, whoa. Like, because that is kind of the complete opposite of their slow and steady plan. So I don't even know how they're going to react, but that's what Ichel plans on doing, just having y'all just meet and start talking. But anyways, I think that was in general their feelings and stuff. I think that's like really cute. But over here is their intentions with these bottom two cards. They want to grow something so beautiful and prosperous with you. They don't even care the label. They don't care if you want to be boyfriend, girlfriend. They don't care if you just want to be friends. They just want to have something with you, you know? They think that you're so valuable like them. Maybe in a sense, they see you and them. Told you how in those songs that this person has been through it. Maybe they see that in you too. But they think you're just not mature enough yet or you're not ready to take them up on their Ace of Pentacle offer. It's so cute. You know how I said this person's building resentment, but it's like cute resentment. It's like cute anger. They're not about to harm you. They don't want to wish ill on you at all. It's just like, oh, this person's taking so long. When is Matarazzo gonna like get it together? Like, I guess I'm gonna wait another 2 months, and then they end up checking in on you multiple times throughout those 2 months, even though they know it's gonna take 2 months. And then 2 months hits, you're at a point where your discernment is a little bit better, but it's not that great. It really still is not that great, and it's like, oh, now I gotta wait longer. That's the kind of resentment, is what I mean. They're not mad at you. They're just mad that you're just not mentally mature, spiritually mature. Mad at that aspect. They're not mad at the fact that you actually are. Do you understand? So now I'm going to let you know Spirit's advice on how to handle this connection with whoever you're asking about. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, you weren't asking about Bridget. So on the top over here is the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords in case I don't bring it down. This is Yamaya in reverse, and I'm getting a masculine energy. You know how some people resonate with like more masculine or feminine energies? If you're feminine, then your advice is to take on a masculine energy, at least for the beginning of this connection with Bridget, because at this point with the Two of Wands, you know who I'm talking about. Because I'm telling you, yes, you are spiritually immature, but you're not freaking weak. You're the fact you're even spiritual, that's way more than like a bunch of the population on this planet. I'm not trying to like undermine you, that's my point. But I'm getting with the Two of Wands and with Yamaya in reverse, like just get your shit together and just go after them. Take the lead. And I think you'll be surprised to find with the Eight of Pentacles that with the Bridget card, you know how I said they feel like you think that they aren't on your level, or something about y'all statuses being different. I think you're going to start admiring them and looking up to them. It's so cute because they feel the exact same way towards you, but it's a surprise to Bridget that you are feeling the same exact feelings like them. I think you are going to do this, to be honest. I don't even think it's that hard for you. Once you start hanging out more with Bridget, getting to know Bridget more, the more with the Five of Wands, you're going to start hating your environment. I think you're going to start hating your friends. You're going to realize because Bridget is so authentic and genuine and like freaking pure. You're just going to start realizing that not anyone is like that in your environment. You're going to want to change it up. You're going to want to find new people, build a new value system, find a new support system. Not even surprised if you end up moving. I can see like career change. I just see you totally changing your perspective on your environment. because you feel like an action oriented person. So once you start making tweaks to your environment, your vibration is naturally going to raise and you're going to start going on the progression that spirit wants you to go on, which is to align with Bridget. Now, at this point, you are still not aligned with Bridget, but it's all good. Like spiritually, I mean, Bridget is so powerful. God, she's so gorgeous or so strong. You know, she's so resilient. I feel like I'm saying that, but the more you start getting to know Bridget, like the more you're gonna start saying those things, you're gonna start like seeing Bridget in this like positive light. I feel like simply hanging out with Bridget is just gonna trigger this whole lifestyle change in your life. And then with the Eight of Swords, because these are all in reverse, you know, that's you not only learning from Bridget to change your environment, to me, to be more authentic like her. With the Eight of Swords, you also have to be authentic like her on the inside. Your wounds, with your traumas, with your patterns, you have to acknowledge them like Bridget did. You have to take your time to love yourself, get to know yourself, and forgive yourself for feeling emotions and forgive other people who have done wrong to you. This feels like the snail's pace. So it's so ironic because before you were a lot more like scatterbrained or like social, and the more you start hanging out with Bridget, the more reserved you're going to be of your energy towards other people. You're going to actually go at things more of a snail pace like Bridget. You're going to naturally start embodying the thought process that Bridget has. But I think it's because you're being more and more exposed to Bridget in the physical. You're cleansing your environment. You're really working on yourself to become a better version of yourself. With the Knight of Swords, it's on the side over here, and then I just see you saying at the end of it all, you just stand there and you just look around. You're like, I would have never thought I would have had this, but I have this. I'm just so grateful for my life on this age, and I'm so happy where I'm, you know, just being grateful. I feel like you're gonna have those moments, especially during this time period. I think you're gonna start falling in love with Bridget. Now, this could be like platonic love or romantic love. Having such an emotional bond with Bridget, like it's so strong. No one can break it. No one can even replace it. No one can be who Bridget is. Bridget is so unique and they're so special to you. That's exactly how they feel about you. Such a beautiful dynamic, and I see you constantly being humbled by the fact that you can even have someone like Bridget in your life. The fact that someone, a quality person like Bridget, is even attracted to you, even wants you in their life. So, yeah, I know I was saying words to where maybe this could be romantic, but first off, I feel like you know this person. And honestly, this person's coming from nothing but pure intention. So I'm not surprised if they're not interested in you romantically. I feel this is very beautiful soul tie that you both will never ever jeopardize or break. And it's like unconditional love. The more y'all talk with each other, the more y'all get to know each other, the more this unconditional love is gonna grow. I can definitely see y'all staying in each other's lives like forever. Who would want to let someone go when you have this type of connection with them, especially on a soul level, because you're spiritually elevating too, just like how you're physically elevating. So yeah, that's all I had for you. Such a beautiful reading you had, Paul, too. Good luck about, you know, going about this, which I don't think you need luck, to be honest. It seemed pretty easy for you. Okay, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys had a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those interested in Pile 3. Let's go. Yeah. I don't know why. I feel so weird. Like, I feel like I'm high, but I'm not high. So maybe this person gets high. You want to know it's so weird? Wow. I just said hi. That's all I said to you, but I feel like my eyes are real squinty and I just feel like vibing to music and just chilling and talking, you know, just deep conversations. Maybe this is something you do with this person, but this feels like y'all are on some type of drugs. Anyways, so who wants to contact you? I'm gonna let you know. You got two songs. You got More Money by J. Cole, And you also got The Glory by Flatbush Zombies, and they're both blue. So, The Glory by Flatbush Zombies is describing this person's personality. Whoever wants to contact you, they come off as really astute and sure of themselves. And because of this, they have a creative side of them that makes them come off. Others in society think that they're creative genius because they're so confident in what they do, but I'm not really getting that they're into creative stuff the most. They're like a DJ or they paint on the side or like they grow plants, but honestly, it's just their personality. Honestly, reminding me of like a Pisces. I just feel like other people see this person in like a glorified perspective when they actually aren't that. Everyone's special, but I mean, everyone thinks this person's a genius. They have a multifaceted knowledge and all this stuff. Maybe that's what their reputation is known as. But honestly, this person feels like, yes, they're creative. Yes, they know stuff, but they're not like a genius level. I don't know how they were able to pull this stuff. No, I was gonna say knowing this person. Maybe you do know this person. Like they aren't that smart. Like they don't really try, but others can't help but see them in a high light or can't help but assume the absolute best of them. So this person can probably get away with like a lot of stuff, but especially with these blue colors already popping out, I don't think this person has any intentions toward to use others. Always want to have a good time and have others around them have a good time. They just want good vibes all around. From this song, I'm getting to read these last two sections. I'm getting the phrase, I have no animosity against you, pile 3, but I have animosity against them. This person assumes that you're dating people or dating someone. If you aren't, then it's just an assumption, but if you are, then this person knows. Either way, they don't like the fact that you're, in a sense, like hoping around because they want you all to themselves. Like now, as I'm talking about this topic, my lips are starting to crack. Like I feel really thirsty, and I think that's like a sign that this topic gets them really nervous and on edge. But I don't think they're doing anything about it. I'm saying that because I didn't read the first two paragraphs. And I feel like that's about them taking action, and they're not. They definitely have not told you this. But from the way I described this person, it's them. So yeah, that's it. I picked out from a bunch of Instagram pictures I saved this picture. I'll put it on the screen, and this is supposed to represent how this person, whoever wants to contact you, like who exactly this person is, and maybe how they feel towards you, whatever it may be, whatever's gonna come out. How interesting here. I'm gonna put this one back in the middle. You know how I told you, like others in society perceive them as better than they actually are, or in a higher light than they actually deserve. There you go. The recognition that they get, they don't deserve it, to be honest. And they know it, but it's like, whatever. It's going with the flow. They're like riding the wave while they can. Not even surprised if this person has like a lot of clout, if this person is well known like on social media, but anyways. But then there's you. So I think that you are actually the real deal. The way others perceive this person, the positive projections they put on this person, is what you actually deserve. I'm not surprised if you get the same level of recognition, but it's like you actually have the genius to back it up. I think whatever career field you're in, you are talented. You're so multifaceted and you genuinely are smart and intelligent in so many other topics besides whatever your career field is. You just feel like an all-rounder, and that's what other people think this person is, but this person knows that they are an all-rounder. For the most part, the average is like they're all level fives in like all the things that they could be multifaceted in, but you're like a level 9, level 8 in all the things that you could be full multifaceted in. Do you understand? You're on like a whole other level. Honestly, I just feel like they're faking it until they make it. but that's what they tell themselves. This person has been faking it till they make it this whole time, but they have not put in the work to actually make it, like to actually be that person, the knowledge and the skills and the etiquette to back up their reputation that they wanted for themselves. Now that you've came into the picture, they've realized that for all this time they've been faking it till they make it, but they haven't bothered to actually improve themselves at all. I'm not surprised if this person has not experienced an ego death. This person is not that intuitive. If they are intuitive, I'm saying that in like air quotes. It's them having a religion and following that religion. Those religious doctrines can only take them so far. Also, another way you know who this person is that they get really, really nervous whenever they're around you. I'm not surprised if they get like tongue tied. They think that you are just like everyone else who has not seen through their bowl. So whenever you see them get tongue tied or get sweaty, start like blinking a bunch whenever they're around you, you literally ask them, "Are you okay?" This and that. Just knowing that they're not because they're scared you're going to catch on that about this facade. They don't want you to stop interacting with them. I don't think this person even reaches out to you. They like it whenever you reach out to them because it makes them feel they're deserving of your love and attention and admiration. I don't even think that you really admire them. I think that they want you to, but then they don't even go there because it's like I don't even deserve it because I'm not even at that level. So in the beginning of that channel, like y'all getting high or like y'all on drugs, having deep conversations, and I think that that's the way this person comes off. And I'm not surprised that this person, if you have met this person in person, this person does that with you, but it's more about philosophical things, not about their past, their work, like any personal things about them. But they want you to think that they are deep, but they actually aren't that deep. Do you understand? That's why they talk about philosophical subjects because you can make so many hypotheticals. That's an easy way to come off as like a deep person. Also, if this person knows that you're into spirituality hardcore, you're into brujeria or like witchcraft, they assume that you've done something to them, but they think that it's a gradual thing. So, to get a laugh, I think this is like more hypothetical of them thinking if they know this about you, but they think that you put like a hex on them or curse on them. It's a matter of time before it hits you, but it's like a long term, gradual one that's going to hit them in the next like 2 years or like a year span. As they fall deeper in their demise, you're just going to laugh at them. It's so odd. And then I also channeled that they feel animosity not towards you, but towards other people. Person's very vexing because why would you feel animosity around the people that you are dating, pile three, or you're even seeing, when those people, no offense, but are probably at your level, and then they're not? Also, in the first pile, I got the Baldika in reverse too. So if you were for some reason called to see pile one, maybe this is a sign. Yeah, this whole time I've been channeling the song "Drugs and Melodies." I forgot who it's by, but it's featuring Kaliuchis. Who's this person that wants to contact you over here with the Ten of Cups? This person is being represented as that tree right there. So, you know how I said to have a great reputation, even better than what they even deserve to even have a reputation as? Everyone loves this person. People always go to this person for advice or to just cheer up. People associate nothing but positive adjectives. Is that the right term, adjectives? Oh, well, just positive stuff. People also think that this person is really powerful, so I think that this person genuinely does have a position of power. It could be as minuscule as like being a leader of like a friend group, but like this friend group is like really well known. Like I'm not surprised if this person has like a social media and they always post about their friends, but clearly like they're always the one that's like sitting in the middle, always look like they're the one in charge. But the way that they want to come off to people, and it's successful, is that even though they're the leader, they're the soft, tender, cuddly teddy bear type of leader. Also, I'm not surprised if this person's bi. I'm not surprised if this person has commitment issues or has said things like, I would never want to settle down, I would never want to marry. If I would, it would be like an open relationship or like a throuple. So yeah, this person has also definitely slept with their friends. And since they're bi, who knows which gender or what they prefer. This person has a reputation of being a really, really good sibling or like just a really, really good family member. Others people view this person's family as blessed to have them in their life because they're so giving and charitable. I just keep on getting people just keep on bragging about this person and talking about all their positive qualities, and then this person's really holding on to all those positive qualities everyone's hyping them up about, and it's like, yeah, that's right, I am these. But the thing is that people have attributed all these like multifaceted, whatever, assumptions about this person instead of being them. They've just been faking that they are. They're still faking it. But it's because they love the attention. At the end of the day, they're just narcissists. But yeah, even though that's all true with the Ten of Cups, this person genuinely is like an emotional person. I don't think this person is trying to be malicious. They just want to get what they want, which is like attention at the end of the day. Bao they got in reverse is talking about your connection with them, whoever wants to contact you. In their perspective, you help everybody else but them. To them, they could be having a really sad day and they'll be showing it on their face because they are emotional, and they purposefully show it around you, and you just glance at them and you just start talking to someone else. They think that you perceive them or think of them as like they're too much to handle, too all over the place. They see you as you're a grounded person and you want grounded people in your life, since they don't have a reputation of being a grounded person. Like they're someone that sleeps around or someone who has many, many, many friends. It's just like, I don't want someone who's okay with that. They don't think that you judge them. It's just they want your validation and approval because they have everyone else's but yours. I'm not surprised that this person actively chases after you or actively tries to inadvertently get your attention. I don't think this person would daily try to strike up a conversation with you because, again, this person wants you to contact them. So I think this person just does subtle things where they want to get your attention, but honestly, half the time they don't get your attention, and then the other half, even if they do, you just look away. But they do also think that you're a leader in your own right, but they don't have any information about that. So I don't think this person is close with your friend group or any person that would give them information on you. So that's why they're left to make like assumptions or rely on rumors. With the Ace of Swords, I'm channeling that this person has sweet, sensuous, sexual fantasies about you. This person's sexual fantasies, I don't think they deal with intercourse. They are surrounded by a theme of you praising them. So, you feeding them. If they were sick, something that would sexually fulfill them is if you were to take care of them, always call them, always hit them up to see if they're okay. Another fantasy is you giving them something of yours, like something that you wear. But I feel like these are surface level things I'm mentioning, but the actual sexual fantasy, I'm just putting that air quotes also, is you propositioning them, you like kind of exposing yourself to. I don't think they expect you to like totally get full nude in front of them, but their fantasy is they go over to your house, wherever you live, and it's just you and them, and they're not having a great day, and you're just consoling them, and you're like, oh, I'll be right back. And before you were in sweats and like a shirt, and then you ended up changing into a casual dress, but like it's a short dress that would really like turn them on. But in their fantasies, they're still not propositioning you, like they're not taking action towards you, actually flirting with you, touching you. It's you trying to subtly flirt with them. They're noticing it, but they're not doing anything about it. So in a way, that's like projection. And I don't think I need to explain why that's projection. One last thing, also, okay, with the Eight of Swords, is that they want to see you dance and twerk. but not on them. To see you to do it by yourself. You know what? That's it. I don't want to turn on anything else. I mean, because like, what's the point of me telling you that? You know, it's not gonna make your day or something. This next section is going to be on this person's intentions towards you. As soon as I put down the Eight of Wands, I got the word vulnerability. Well, the last one was describing who this person was, so it makes sense why they didn't go into their feelings or intentions, because now it's getting into the real sexual stuff, I guess, you know. If anything, it's probably like with the Ace of Swords, like you know how I was channeling over here, like the sexual desires and stuff, they would want you to know these. I don't, even if it creeped you out or not, I feel like that's a way. And I'm surprised with the Eight of Swords if this person, if they let other people that you would possibly know, that you feel this way towards them, I mean towards you, and then it somehow gets to you. Like that's, it's not rumors, it is true because it is their desires and stuff, but they talk about their sexual desires or what they find hot about you to other people so that way somehow you would get word of it. But this is what they don't want you to know, which I'm about to tell you. So with hair in reverse, did I not call out in the last section that they're like a commitment phobe? Anyways, what I was getting is that they want to get you wet and that they want to make you come. They just want to see how your body reacts to certain touches, to certain sexual positions, what noises you make, you know, how your hair would look after one session. Doesn't want to make love. Like this person just wants something very passionate and quick, but have it happen multiple times. Oh my gosh, I thought someone touched me. Oh my god, that was weird. I thought someone touched my elbow. What kind of spiritual meaning is that supposed to mean? I guess also with the Hera in reverse, they want you to think that they like you and that they have a crush on you. What are their intentions? They want you to slowly realize that they have feelings for you. The real thing is that they don't have feelings for you. They just want to sleep with you. That's the only way they think that they could get you in bed or get you to unarm yourself. Because they just think that the person you are, like your brain is really, really sexy. Your image is really sexy. Your reputation, you're just well known and everyone likes you. Y'all can be a power couple, but they only want to be a couple with you just for reputation. They don't want to put in the commitment. They don't want to put in the emotions into it. You know, they just want everything to be superficial, nothing deep. Like if you both were like in Hollywood, this they would love. Y'all could be like a PR stunt where you both date each other to gain a better reputation. No, I said I got the word vulnerable from the Eight of Wands. Hey, person. I'm getting so exhausted looking at that card. I just got the phrase be vulnerable my ass and then she walks away, but that's you, you know. This isn't their intention, so I think that this person likes that you're a challenge, or it would be hard to get you in bed, or hard to convince you of things because you're very sure of yourself. Whatever reputation they have, you actually embody it. I tell you, this is all just projection work because they want to possess you and conquer you just because they want to prove to themselves that they are worthy of their reputation because they don't think that they are worthy of their reputation. Like that's just what it is at the end of the day. But I don't even think this person even gets too deep about it. I don't even think this person even realize it. They're just unconsciously living out their unhealed wounds and insecurities. And sadly, this whole connection with you has been nothing but them projecting all that on you. So, not even surprised that they do this with like literally everyone else who doesn't comply, as in they don't give them the attention. And I'm getting the song Drugs and Melodies again, the Magician card. This person's intentions, they are going to make a proposition to you that you can't refuse, but via another person, I think this person doesn't want you to reject them from their face, definitely. It's probably like a party invite because I was getting like party vibes from this person. Maybe an invite to their game, to their award ceremony. I don't know, just something important where they feel like you wouldn't want to miss out on it or you wouldn't mind watching them in this particular event. I don't know what it is, but they're inviting you through a friend because that's the safest bet that you will say yes. But they see you as like you have a mind of your own. You just do whatever you want. So even then they think that it's like an 80% success rate that you'll be able to go. And honestly, I'm just getting this person getting like really giddy and like, I hope Padre goes to this event. Oh, like I'm not surprised if whenever they send this invitation to this person or they let this person know, hey, let Padre know that they can also go. Throughout the whole time until they find out that you are or aren't gonna go, they're gonna be really nervous, screaming and just being like, my gosh, I hope Padre goes, but I guess they do have a version of a crush on you, but they're just fucked up. I hate this person. This last section is going to be Spirit's advice on how to handle this person who wants to contact you. Okay, these two cards down here is the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. You'd think with the Echel card, Spirit would be telling you, reject them, release them. They're not good for you. But Spirit's advice on how to handle this person, especially whenever this invitation comes from them, is to take them up on their offer and to cozy up to them. Now, this maybe they're saying to suck up to them. I have the rest of the cards to interpret, okay? Because I'm confused too. I did not expect this. If you ever see this person, or especially whenever they give you this invitation and then you go to the event, they want you to interact with them, get to know them, and then give them advice because I think that's what is going to shake this person's worldview, because they're not going to see this coming from you. Oh, I get it now. Okay. So I think you have to force it out of them to get a little bit deep because you need to give them advice. In order to give them advice, you actually have to know something personal about them. So like fish it out of them. And I don't think it's that hard. Y'all, they're coming off the page. It's not that hard to fish information out of them. But once you do, doesn't that not make sense because of this? Or wouldn't it have like a better way been this? And then they're like, you're right, I guess. And but the thing was with the Page of Swords, they're actually gonna do it. Like they're actually gonna take you up on your advice, and then the more you interact with them even outside of this invitation, even after, they actually want to get to know you too because you keep on wanting to get to know them. So as you keep on getting to know them, you keep on giving them more advice. It's like such suggestions you're making, but they actually do it, but it ends up being totally successful, if not even better than what they expected. So that's why it's changing their whole mindset and perspective, and it's them questioning the way that they're going about things now. Like maybe I should do it more like how Pal 3 is going at Rachel because you're coming up as Rachel. Dang, like Rachel's pretty smart. I think this whole time this person was nervous about you realizing that they were like a fraud or a fake, but in reality, I don't think you really care. I think you just are a giving person like whenever it comes to knowledge, and I think you're just sharing knowledge, like that's just it. So I think this person thought you would be judgy or like mean because you were coming off as very like Queen of Swords vibes, but not in a bad way, just you're very sure of yourself, and I don't think you like bullshit. So I think that's why they were so nervous. So more you get to know about them and you give them suggestions, the more they're gonna like you a lot. The more they see you after you gave them the suggestion, the more they're actually gonna like you. I think they're gonna start developing like crushy feelings. I think before they were only capable of liking someone to that extent, but now that they feel like you two are having a special bond here, it's kind of opening up different sides to themselves that they didn't know that they had, or different emotions that they had never explored, or their emotions are starting to become more deeper. But it's exciting, it's not scary. And it's just making them rethink a lot of things and rethink the people that they have around them. But they're definitely not about to like get rid of them anytime soon. But I'm getting with the Hangman card that Spirit sees you as like you're really, really wise for your age. You're very smart. You're socially savvy. You have a great reputation and you are the real deal. That did not come easily. Like, you weren't just born like a genius. You actually had to work really, really hard for what you have. Every single blessing that has came in your life, you also worked hard for it because Spirit did not hand things to you easily. Spirit sees you as a self-made person, and what I just said about you, how Spirit sees you, this is how other people see you. The only difference is that other people don't see the spiritual side to you or don't understand how deep you are in it, how well versed you are. Like, just like how your physical reputation is well known, so is your spirit reputation. Do you understand? Spiritual reputation in the spiritual realm, but only other gods, goddesses, ancestors, just other people who can travel in the spiritual realm can really understand. I'm starting to get like a high pitched sound in my ear. They really understand you, how powerful you are, and your potency. So you're coming up as the Four of Swords, and this person's coming up as the Sun card. And I'm seeing you see this person as like their pest. They're like an annoyance. Why should I even keep this person around? Because they're so immature. And you see them as they're not spiritual at all, too. There's nothing that you can really gain from it. It's just them constantly gaining from you, especially with their reputation. The more they hang out with you, the better their reputation is. What does this person have to offer to me? But it's so odd because with the Sun card, this is this person. And actually, this person has a lot to offer to you, a lot of unpacked potential this person has within them. And once they blossom, you know how I said this person has a reputation of being multifaceted, and this person thought that they were like level 5 multifaceted, which is like they see it as like that's like the average, but everyone thinks that I'm a genius, so I guess I am. The Sun card, this person actually is a genius. How this person is, if they were to live their life to their fullest potential like you have, but they haven't because they've been doing the bare minimum or they have not tried. But in reality, you're going to see within time, it's going to take a while. Maybe you'll see progress in like a year and a half. But I'm just saying it's going to take a long time. But you're going to see this person actually is on your level and actually lives up to their reputation, actually is smart, can actually give you advice as well. I don't think this person will give you advice at all anytime soon because they still think that you're superior to them. Once they start becoming more friendly and comfortable with you, then that's whenever they'll start giving you random advice where you're just confused because it's like you're thinking like this person's probably parroting this from someone else, or they probably saw like a TikTok video and it said this exact same thing. You're just not crediting them. But the reality is that this person actually is a genius and like that person came up with that idea or whatever the advice was, their suggestion was. And you guys can actually have witty banter. Like, this person can actually mentally stimulate you. It's just going to take a while for this person to really live up to their fullest potential, but you just don't see that in you, but Spirit sees that in them. Having you in their life is just going to benefit them, and it's going to push them to work harder to be a better version of themselves. So that's why Spirit really, really wants to keep you around them, because it kind of keeps them in check and they keep themselves in check so that way they can be good enough for you. You know how I said this person was going to start developing crush feelings? It's going to take a while, but it's going to come to a point where, you know how I said this person gets a lot of attention, or this person's an F boy or an F girl, okay? They're going to want to start being like committed to you. They only want to come home to you. You know, they're going to start having marriage, traditional wants, family and stuff, but they see that with you. They don't see that with anyone else. And the longer they get to know you or you guys talk, I think they're just gonna hate the people around them. They realized over here whenever you start making suggestions or advice that the people around them don't really fit into their environment, but they were tolerating it. I think the longer you stay in their life, not only are they gonna flush them away, but They're going to start developing like discipline because they're being forced to be by themselves and not rely on other people so much. Just warning, I wouldn't bet that this person's marriage material at this point will actually be committed to you or loyal to you. I would say it's a good progression because at this point, if you wait another 2 years or 3 years, then this person will definitely be a good candidate to date or to sleep with, or I don't know, whatever you want to do with them. For you, you're asking how are you going to benefit from this, but Spirit's letting you know that first off, this whole situation is kind of like a joke to them, so it just makes them laugh. Yes, you may think, oh yeah, Naomi, it's because this person's an idiot and they're just living through a mask, and it's also you. They think it's funny that in this situation you don't know what's going on. You don't really know the future of it, or you don't understand some stuff. They just like to see you confused because I feel like you're so sure of yourself in the spiritual realm. You know how to get answers like this, but whenever it comes to this connection, for some reason, the answers are blocked, or you end up finding out 2 days before it happens. You're a psychic, you just have premonitions about it really, really late, like right when it's going to happen. In a way, it's a lesson for you with the Seven of Cups telling you, like, you don't have to know the answers for everything. You know how I said you come off as Queen of Swords? Like, this give me kind of like control freak vibes, but not in a bad way. I just feel like since you're so powerful, you're so used to always knowing things, getting the answers, and in this case, you're not getting the answers, so that's why they find it this comical. So yeah, that was all I had for you. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chosen Power 4. Oh, my bad. Okay, so who wants to contact you? The spread that you're seeing, I know it's gonna take me a while to interpret because I got like two different messages with the cards interacting, but I got two songs for you and I got a picture from Instagram to represent who this person is. So I'll put it up on the screen right now because I'm gonna interpret that one first. The artist, like if you're ever interested, if I ever post like photos and stuff, I usually link it down below in the description, and you can go ahead and like support them. So weird. Who's coming towards you? It's someone who doesn't like you. This person wants you and other people to think that they don't like you. Like, if anything, that they have disdain towards you or they have something against you. But I don't think this person really feels they hate you, or however they want to come off like if they don't like you, they actually don't feel that way. But they need to tell everyone else that they don't like you. Y'all have no chance together. Surprised this is an X, because I know there's a heart there, but in my vision, it's turning into a bloody heart because it keeps on getting punched and it's starting to bleed. And I got no shame, no remorse. If this is your ex, this person is heartbroken, but they want to come off they're all good and they've moved on, lots of bigger and better things, not even thinking about you. But whoever this is definitely wants to love themselves on their own. They don't want you to love them or show anything like any reciprocity with you. They don't want that, but at the same time, this is who's coming towards you, so maybe a chain of events is going to occur. Next is the song. So I got For Your Eyes Only by J. Cole, and then Duckworth by Kendrick. It's like I have a whole pile of songs, and then the same like 20 songs always come out. Who knows why? I'm getting the song We're the Kids of America from the Duckworth. This person is a Duckworth card. You're the For Your Eyes Only card. This person is singing the song out loud towards your card. Imagine if that song that represents you is playing. It's a real chill, mellow song. But then We're the Kids of America. Whoa, like imagine a upbeat song like that and both of them playing at the same time. Obviously, We're the Kids of America song is gonna overpower, overshadow you. So the point of this analogy is that this person wants you to think that they're dominant, they got their shit together, that they got it together more than you. They have the final say. So let's say y'all are exes, but y'all share the same friend group. If y'all were to ever hang around that group of friends, you should be okay with them interrupting you. If you have an opinion, they would say an opposing opinion, but their opinion's right, so you don't say anything back to them. Like you being submissive and them being the dominant one. They want to keep that dynamic. That's what's going to make them feel safe and comfortable. But it's so funny because you know how I said that's what they want other people to think? Basically, they treat you like a jerk in person. I'm not surprised if you're confused by this person's actions because, yes, they speak to you like a jerk or in front of people they're jerk, but whenever y'all are by yourselves, if you both are spiritual and you both are connecting in the astral realm, they actually really like you. They actually have a lot of fun with you. They really want to just chill with you, have a great time, play video games with you, go out and have something to eat with you, but like that's only by yourselves. If y'all are exes, this is them giving you mixed signals. They do still want you in their life, and they very much do respect you and love you, but they don't want other people knowing that. Okay, it's so complicated. Okay. This is the Pomona card up here, and as soon as I put it down, I think it's two different people. I'm gonna start off maybe two different people. So the Pomona person is unsure about speaking up or doesn't know what to do. And then this Emperor card over here was looking forward to pulling in the Five of Cups. And y'all also got Yamaya, which is the Hope card underneath the New It card. I'm gonna start interpreting this top section. You know the energy I was interpreting right now? This is this person because We're the Kids of America is coming from that Pomona in reverse. I'll interpret this two different ways. Actually, Spirit's telling me three different ways. I don't know how in the world's going to be three different ways. Okay. First one is this is your ex. Second one, this is someone that you see often in person, but they don't tell you outright that they like you. They just give off the vibes that they do with their body language. Third is that you literally do not even know this person at all. You have no idea they exist. If this is your ex, this person has a lot of love and admiration for you, and specifically, I'm getting that they love your name and they would love to, if they were to have a kid, to name you after their son or daughter. I don't know what gender you are. They love your physique. They're really in love with the way you articulate things and your morals. But now your ex sees it with the Three of Pentacles that you're onto bigger and better options than them. On top of that, not surprised if their friends want you or if their friends make remarks about you being beautiful or that you're sexy. Honestly, this is the case of the grass was not greener on the other side. And they see it as they're the loser because they're the one who is left pining for you and missing you and you're onto better options or you're looking forward to your next relationship, which is definitely not going to be them. They don't think you consider them as an option at all. And they miss you a lot. And the memories that y'all created, they constantly replay it in their head. Okay, so the next one is if you see this, if you see Bamona in person, but they never talk to you, and you have an idea that they do actually have feelings for you. In this case, this person's actually really funny. They have a really boastful personality. This person's just very bold. And this person is intelligent, but they don't use it for long term success. They just use it for instant gratification. What I mean is, imagine a smart Taurus planning their life versus how a smart Aries would plan their life. This person has more of the impulsive nature. It's not stupid, them being impulsive. It's just it is what it is. That's who they are. They're not really a long-term planner. It's just they want you. They're seeking you out, and that's why they're making it known in the physical that they want you, but they haven't verbally said, can we go out to eat? Give me your number. They've been like flirting with around that idea, or just they're trying to get to know how you work, the way you think and stuff to see if y'all are further compatible. So this person doesn't want to jump the gun with you because they want you to take them seriously, so therefore they're gonna take you seriously. But overall, in their eyes, they think that everything is going good so far. In this particular situation, you know how I told you that they tell other people that they don't like you and all this negative stuff about you? In this case, it's them trying to scare off all the other options or their other friends from wanting you or wanting to get to know you, especially. They don't want anyone close to you that would want to get you in bed or let alone romantically pursue you. You know, it's like, no, I should be the only option. So, if anything, I think the reason why they have not asked you is because, yes, they want to get to know you more, but it's also because other people want you. So, they're trying their best to be the one on top. In their eyes, maybe they think that you might like someone else or prefer someone else over them, and they want to be sure that you prefer them before they ask you out. So they want to really make sure that you're going to say yes whenever they ask for your number or to go out to eat or go on a date. And also, this person feels like they have plenty to give. So they really want to share with you. I think that they do share with you though in person. If they have food, they always make an extra portion so they can be like, "Oh, well, do you want the rest of this, pal?" For and honestly, not surprised if you take it. They really like to pamper you and take care of you. So I think this is gonna really show more if you do end up being interested in them. So if you're like, Naomi, this is not describing my ex correctly, or I do not resonate with the second scenario, then yours would be the last scenario, which is you have no idea that this person is pining over you, whoever is about to contact you. So you scare this person, or this person gets super nervous whenever they're around you. This is the type of person where if they get really scared or nervous, they end up getting their thingy swells up. I can't believe they said their thingy. I feel like they're like a nervous mess around it. Like I'm starting to blush so bad. They're not scared. Like they're not intimidated by you. If anything, out of the other two, this one is the one they know that you would actually like to get to know them, or you are very open and friendly and would want to give them a try, but they're just a nervous mess. I'm not even surprised if this person has tried to like sit around you multiple times and they're trying to build up the courage to even utter a word or try to picture conversation with you, and they just end up picturing in their head that they end up stuttering or they end up running away or they end up blushing really bad, they end up dropping your phone, or they end up accidentally tripping you, they end up accidentally tripping on themselves and falling, like they're just thinking of they're just overthinking things. They see you going around not in a bad way, but like in a social sense. Oh my god, they just think you're so gorgeous. This is really bad. This They love but the way it's shaped. They just wanna see you undressed. They want to treat you like a princess. I was gonna say a queen, but I think I'm saying princess because they also want to feel like a prince. But in a way, these are roles to where they're assigning these roles because they're just getting to know you. Maybe once you all get in a relationship, then they'll think of it like king or queen dynamic. God, they think you're so fine, Power Four. You're so. Oh my God, they just want to take in all of you. When I'm saying this, I don't mean naked. I mean anything that you wear, the way you accessorize yourself, the way you present yourself, the words that come out of your mouth, the way that your mind thinks, it drives them crazy. Oh, they just really want you to notice them, but it's kind of like a mental entrapment that they're putting themselves in. You see, I told you this was going to take a long time. Oh my God, to interpret all these. This section is going to resonate for all of those three scenarios. This person who wants to contact you, this is what the reading's about at this moment in time. For the next like week or two, they want you to go towards them and contact them. They don't want to make a move. And if anything, this person wants to reject you, but it's so odd because it's like the more they reject, even if you were to communicate with them, the more that they would reject you, the more their feelings would grow, the more love they will end up possessing for you, the more they'll end up fantasizing about you. more of a mess the more and more if you were to ever try to interact with them. They would kind of just become like undone. And what I mean by that is there's some people where I've seen where I knew that this person liked someone and the other person didn't know that this person liked them. So they end up going up to them, talking with them, and just the more sentences the person who has a crush on the other person utters, the more like they don't make any sense or they can't think. That's what I mean by they become well, this is an issue because they're just developing more and more feelings for you, even if you don't even go up to them. Yeah, like just the more you turn your back on them, the more they fantasize, the more they get in their head about it. And with the second scenario about if you know this person, they're not your ex, simply them becoming more possessive over you compared to the other ones. They want you to be theirs. Like that part is growing of them instead of admiration, it's possessiveness and possibly even jealousy. They want you all to themselves. But that's only for the second scenario, though. And it's so odd because in this section where they're growing more and more feelings for you, the more you ignore them, or even if you go up to them, it's either way, they're growing more and more feelings. The more it's gonna come off to other people, and especially you, like if they don't like you at all, or like they don't want you around, especially if it's the first two scenarios. If it's the other one, then like you just, if it's the third one, you don't know them. But I'm getting this kind of spiciness to you because you come up as knew it. I got the phrase as soon as I said that. I'm a boss you up bitch, and then she like spits. So I think just the more sassy you're gonna be with those if you resonate with the first or the second option. If they have not already done this, they're going to do this soon. Time frame 4 to 7 days. I know it's a general reading. This is not going to take a month. It's going to be very soon. I feel like 4 to 7, that's very, very freaking soon. Because this person already has been building up the courage to talk to you or express this to you. But this person's going to get you alone. This person has been strategizing how to get you alone, and they already have a plan in mind right now as we're speaking. They just need everything to play out and like their pawns to I was getting like NPCs. I guess this person, whenever they're in this strategy mode, they see other people as NPCs and it's like you just have to do what you're being told to do. They're just gonna play a chess match with other people and they're playing against you and they want you to fall for their trap. Do you understand? But with the Five of Cups, like it's an offer that you can't refuse. At this point with the Emperor, like this is 100% success rate. They know they're gonna get you. Now, what is their plan? I don't know. But if this is the third person where you have no idea who they are, the only reason why this person is bossing up and going, like getting the balls to go towards you is because they see your other ex around or they see someone else who they know that likes you or is about to pursue you is around. So they're forced to, you know what, okay, impulsive action, I'm gonna take it. But I'm getting that it's successful because the Two of Cups is flying up there. But overall, it's ending here with the Yamaya, which is the Hope card. You have so many offers. You are such a gorgeous individual, like, especially on the inside. Not surprised if you have a high body count or that's what this person assumes. You can get whoever you want. You're very liberated. This person either seeks out these qualities in you, want to learn how to be like a boss bitch like you. They want to know how you do it. They're just really turned on by your mind. I think physically you look good, and you also have really good style. This next section is going to be what is this person who wants to contact you? What is their intentions towards you? Okay, down here you have the Knight of Cups, and I'm getting with the Five of Swords that that was now in the past. I'll start interpreting the Three of Cups on the right. Did I mention before that this is this person's intentions? I kind of forgot. So once again, this person's intentions is to get to know you better. By the way, they really love the way you dress. Like they wish could have like style, like you, or like a sense of style. Any of the three scenarios. All of these people want to get you before you take another option or you give your cup to someone else. So they feel like they have a time frame. I'm telling you, that's why this person's coming in quickly. And also, I'm getting that this person feels like the friends around you just don't deserve you, or they're not as pretty as you. Whoever you're asking about, these people are not superficial. So I think they feel like the people around you are more dumb than you. There you go. Or not intellectually compatible, just kind of tolerating them in your environment, or you're just bored, so you just have them around. But in a sense, I'm getting spirits telling me that that's like projection, because maybe they feel like this towards their environment. Their intentions is to get to know you, but with the Four Cups in reverse, they think that you don't want to get to know them. Especially if this is your ex, they feel like you want to disappear out of their life. You want them to disappear, sorry, out of their life. The only optimistic interpretation I can get is if you have never talked to this person, you have no idea who this person is. This person doesn't know you. From the little information they have, they still don't really know you. So they're just trying their best to craft an offer that you will be able to take. If you have no idea who this person is more confident than the others to give you an offer that you will like and that you will actually take up on compared to the other two. The last person has spent less time thinking about offering you this cup compared to the other ones. The other ones had to put in a lot more work or thought into it. So maybe this is like you're kind of a new crush of theirs too. But with the Five of Swords, I'm channeling the words pain and heartbreak. This person, if they have exes, they want to leave them in the past. Like this person truly has no baggage anymore, because maybe before they were sifting through it, but now it's like, no, I need to get out of this Five of Swords. Like I'm tired of being in this gross, dark energy. I need to get out of here and just start improving my life, not just going towards you, going back to the things that they used to enjoy. Maybe they were depressed instead of them, like, especially if this was your ex, it's probably them going through a period of depression because they lost you, and now they're starting to get out of it and slowly but surely. Also, in this Five of Swords in the past, when this person was in this down bad energy, that was when this person would have preferred you to see them in a negative light, or that they had negative views of you, than now. Because now they're starting to get out of it and it's like, well, that's not productive. Like how am I gonna attract power for? But I feel like the only reason why this person got out of this pity party, depression, or their exes, right? Like just them sifting through trauma, it could even be that. It's because they had a spiritual awakening, but it was like a mini one. They didn't know it was a spiritual awakening. I could see how this person's not spiritual. You would know if this person's spiritual. I just don't think that they are. So that's why they were able to get out of it. But their intentions towards you is to be loyal to you, is to offer you their cup of love, but make you realize that their cup of love is so enticing, intoxicating, gorgeous, worthy of also being loyal towards you. They hope that if they offer their cup of love to you, that you won't go offering your cup to other people. They want you both to have a beautiful romantic bond together at the end of the day. They're really hopeful and giddy and optimistic that y'all can reconcile if y'all are exes. This person on the inside, I don't know if they show it on the outside, they have really bad, crushy feelings towards you. I think it's only the third person who you have absolutely no idea who they are. They're the ones that show it on the outside. Like they can't help it, but they get super nervous around you. But the other two, they have it more on the inside, where they have this love for you. You really have a place in their heart, Power Four. And honestly, like over here with the Andromachi and the Knight of Cups, and Knight of Cups is down here, they really think that y'all are compatible. Y'all would make a great couple. Nothing but positive things can be birthed from y'all's connection. Just makes sense. So it's a matter of them convincing you that it makes sense, that for y'all to be together because y'all are clearly so compatible. Y'all might even have similar physical traits, or I'm not surprised if y'all are like similar races. Not really personality, but y'all have like similar tastes and stuff. They just want to get to know you even more, you know? They just want a good time, good chill time with you. I would say they have pure intentions towards you, but it's not necessarily that because pure intentions is just romantic gestures, you know, non sexual. But I feel like this person does have an extent sexual desires towards you, especially if you have no idea who this person is. They really, really are just turned on by you. They feel like they can match your strength just like how you can match their strength, and that y'all are enough for each other, and that y'all can, because y'all's personalities are not similar. Maybe whatever one person lacks, the other person has it as their strength, and then vice versa. They really feel like y'all are soulmates if they subscribe to that terminology. Okay, this last section is going to be Spirit's advice to you on how to deal with whoever wants to contact you. Wow, you got nothing but swords cards. I'm getting that little kid song where it's like she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Listen up, Power Four. So over here with the here, I'll put it there. Over here with the Six of Swords, you made a manifestation and you sent it out to the universe, God, whatever you believe in. It is coming true in this reality. Understand that you think that this person is not the one for you, but this person actually is. I think you might have made a manifestation to find like the one, the person you're going to marry. You're not ready for that yet. You still have to learn lessons. I can't 100% guarantee that this is going to be a short term partner or someone that you're going to eventually have as your lifetime partner. I have no idea. Okay. I really can't tell, especially with the Page of Swords. Like, I don't know. But I do know that in order to find the one, you have to take this, whoever this person is, sorry, whoever this person is up on their offer, get to know them. Because these are all swords. Like, I just feel like it won't be hard for you to get along with them, for you to even have the same desires that they have towards you. Not surprising if you end up quickly growing feelings for them too. Y'all really do match each other on like a lot of levels. Whoever is going to contact you with this romantic offer, you do have to learn lessons with them. Well, what can be said too is you can learn lessons with them just like how you're going to learn lessons with your lifetime partner, someone you're going to marry, or even if you don't want to marry. You're always learning lessons from your partners. That's my point. I don't want you to not take this relationship seriously because you really, really should. And I feel like, especially with it coming out in reverse, the Page of Swords, I don't think you're going to take this person in general seriously. I think it's because you're stubborn. So, no. We're coming down here with the Knight of Swords, and that's who this person is. I feel like here, I'll put it up here. This person really does like match you on a lot of levels. You actually do find this person really sexy and intoxicating if you know them. If this is the person that you don't know, you have no idea who they are, you're gonna really quickly end up developing sexual feelings because I'm really getting on your side. Like, it's really sexual desires. You're very guarded, really slow to pull down your walls. You're just very wary on who you let into your space in general. So this is probably going to be like a slow, gradual start. But regardless, this person is going to persistently pursue you, let you know that you're beautiful, that you're the only one that they're thinking about. And it is true. I swear, I swear. Especially with the Knight of Swords. Like, that's someone with pure. I did say that they did not have pure intention because they have sexual desires, but very honest with their words. This person does not sugarcoat things. This person's very straightforward. When they tell you that they like you, they genuinely do like you. They're not thinking about other people. In a way, this person does like the chase, I'm not gonna lie. Your nature of you being stubborn about letting down your walls, but you're still gonna slowly let it down. It's gonna drive this person even more crazy in a good way. But then the same thing with you because you have these sexual desires. And I just, I see it as leading to a positive connection. That's my point. It's not showing an outcome, but that's spirit advice is to take them up, get to know them. You are going to be attracted to them. You are going to want to put them in bed and do whatever you want with them. Okay. That's all I had for you. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye.